Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. It's Colin from Glass Half Broken. And just the other day, I went to an outdoor shopping mall during a snowfall, as you probably saw from the title of this video. When I got in my car and I went towards this shopping center, it was the Oak Brook Center in Oak Brook, Illinois, because I'm here in the suburbs of Illinois, the Chicago suburbs. And it wasn't snowing when I got in the car, and then all of a sudden, it started snowing just a little bit, and by the time I got to the mall, it started to really snow, and but at that point I was just like, whatever, I'm here, why not do a little shopping? So I started walking around, and I noticed that during winter, an outdoor shopping center in the Midwest, it's you get a lot of people just kind of just running and just towards they've got like all their bags like shit, and they'll run into any store at all. They'll just be like what's this place? It's the scat porn emporium, whatever. Just go inside and don't look at any of the TVs. All right, and then they want to just warm up. They're like, all right, fine. Like use like these stores as like an outpost. They're just like okay. All right, let's go. All right, and to the Starbucks. All right, and they'll just run out, and after a while it was just sort of like, once it started snowing, it was like there's that little shock of like, oh shit, it's snowing, and it was already cold, but this was actually like it was getting colder, it was snowing and everything like that. And what really sucked was that they had this area in the middle of the shopping center of all of these little like street vendor people, but they had these little tents, so it wasn't getting snowed on, but it was still freezing cold, and they were just sort of like buy the shit, Jesus. And they had the people still standing outside the stores, going like, "Come on in!" But instead, they were just sort of like, and like the guy with like there was like the Teavana, and they had the guy with like the little things of like hot tea, and people were just like running by like it was like a marathon. It was oh god, just run by, and it was interesting. It's always interesting. Like I always usually avoid outdoor shopping centers during the winter, but it was definitely an interesting spectacle to see, and. And just to see people just kind of running around, and then kids going just like, oh, I want to see that thing. It's like, no, we're going over here. And in the middle of right next to the little street vendors, there's this big, like it looked like a giant like fantasy cottage. Like it looked like a cottage from like a medieval times or something like that. But it was like huge. It looked like something out of like an RPG or something, and there was like lights all over it. And I hadn't seen it. Like I went to Oak Brook Center not too long ago. And I didn't see that there, and it had a bunch of Christmassy stuff on it. So I thought, like, wow, it's just this big centerpiece, and it was huge, and there was all these lights and everything on it. And so I go in, and like it's like a reverse TARDIS. Like it was way huge, and then you went inside, and it was just this tiny little box of a place, and all they had was just some like Shrek and Kung Fu Panda stuffed toys. And that was it. I was just like, it was this giant big house like right in the middle of this outdoor shopping center with all these lights, and you think you're going to go in and it's going to be like a Christmassy thing or something like that, but it's like, no, here's Shrek and Jack Black Panda and whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a disappointing little thing there, especially with like the amount of effort that probably went into putting that thing there. And I did not buy any of their stuffed animals. I didn't buy anything actually, because Oak Brook Center has really turned into just this high-end, just like all the most expensive clothing stores you can imagine in there. And so I would just go into a store and be like, okay, this seems like all right. And it's like, oh, it's $200 for a jacket. No, this one's $500, so no thanks. And that'll be like, oh, it's a clearance sale. It's everything is half off. It's like, oh, everything's half off. It's like, oh, everything's still stupid, shitty, and expensive. And I found there was a place called Zara that had some halfway decent prices, but all the stuff that I was interested in was really expensive. So it was just like there was a red sequin like smoking jacket weird thing, or not like but it looked like a weird like lounge jacket, and had like the black like breast or whatever like that is there, and then or like lapel, I believe it's called. And but yeah, red sequins all over it. It was like $200, and I was just like, all right, this would be something fun to wear at like a costume party or something crazy. But like where else are you going to wear something like that other than maybe like a hipster party? Like be the douchiest, shittiest hipster. I'm wearing a red sequin jacket. But yeah, and that's it's always weird to go into the stores like that and then just see the tackiest outfits. And in that same store was a $30 Metallica shirt. Now, already that sounds crazy, but at the same time, you think like, all right, Hot Topic. Sometimes they'll have like more expensive shirts. But this one was especially weird because I looked at one and it was like it said Metallica. It had like the skulls, and then it looked worn out, and there was a bunch of holes like right here. And I was just like, oh, this thing's got like holes in it, like whatever. So I looked at another one, and it also looked worn out, and there were holes in the exact same spots over here. So that was part of the shirt, was to make it look like a fucking like redneck had been wearing it for 10 years and never took it off. And there was $30 at Zara's, which was, and then you like turn around and you see all like the most just fashionable, trendy shit, and then there's this truck stop like shirt that looks beat up to hell. But yeah, that's definitely those rich people. They have good taste in awful clothing. Not saying Metallica's awful. I'm saying just you're gonna fuck up a shirt. Just get like a $10 Metallica T-shirt at like a thrift store or something, and just fuck it up yourself. Like, what are you doing? Well, this is the closest thing to probably like a real vlog. Nah, I've had other real vlogs before, but yeah, I'll see you guys later, and I'll talk more about complete random bullshit with my friend here that I put in the thumbnail of the last vlog video that I did. It was a fake vlog though, so I don't know. I just found this, and it's weird. I'm going to stop talking now because we're almost got to the 7-minute mark. Okay, it's 6:49, 6:50, 6:51.